Hi, hello, welcome to the Counselorship brought to you by Vertex of Abundance. My name is Serene Priestess Ablosi. I'll be your oracle today. And there's some Hoshin going on. What does that mean? Hoshin. Something odd, weird, sideways, maybe sneaky. So we're gonna figure out what that is. It may be an ODIF reading. It may morph into spiritual counsel. I'm so disoriented. I don't know what's going on. So let's kind of try to stay away from ratchet, but the sound is whack. My hairdo is whack. The video is whack. So we still on ratchet protocols, but let's get in here and see what we got going on, honey. If anything I say resonates deeply with you, go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe always. And then also, like, you could leave a review, send a donation, book a session, and take very good care of yourself. If it resonates, great. If it doesn't, great. Messages here are timely, not timeless. Although, just so you know, the Oracle Council and Spiritual Council, those are kind of okay. The other scheduled programming, if it has a crystal ball in front of it, or like the hands, it's like outside of time, all right? It's according to when you get it. But if it's something else, there is a date on it. And if you come in after the date is over, it just means it's more spiritual, it's more internal, it's more on your soul versus the spirit, which is kind of out in the world. Let's begin. I already have some cards out. The significator of this deck is the Hangman, the Hermit, L'Ermitia. Okay, so we definitely have some Hoshin going on. Hoshin. So somebody is trying to pull at us. They're trying to get to the heart and the lower chakras. They want to bring us down in energy. Who knows what that's about yet? I meant to say the Hermit card is the significator of this deck, the Rider-Waite, but the Hangman came out, La Beso, not L'Ermitia. So that means it's specific, Densu. Something is coming through, I don't know. We'll see. When I do an ODIF reading, when I do a Hoshin reading, it means people be doing little things. Pulling, prodding, picking, poking, that maligned, malignant tumor shit, the thing where the evil or the nasty or the low, the slow, and the basic, they need to see you act like them. I don't know what that is, what that's about. They want your energy to come down so that you're more accessible to them. And I've been getting this energy as an aside. Let me talk about it for a moment. I've been getting this energy a lot lately. I've been getting this energy a lot lately of somebody out there needs to pull us down a notch or two because we're inaccessible. And it's multiple little. So part of it is that we have some kind of spiritual perfection, like Temperanza, the temperance. It's that things are either too easy for us and it upsets their very core nature, which means they're evil. Because the Temperanza is an earth angel. It's not actual earth angel. That's Virgo and Libra. But it is an angel upon the earth, a ministering angel, actually. So we're here in our calling. And since we're in our calling, we've reached spiritual perfection. And spiritual perfection doesn't mean that we're perfected. It means that we can go through any moment and return to grace. And when that happens, we have bliss and we have peace and we have purity. And it doesn't matter what's going on around us because we know how to respond to it, not react, but respond. The question, the adage for a spiritual teacher, especially me, is how does a body of water respond to a pebble? And the answer is exactly appropriate, nothing more, nothing less. The ripples react according to, or respond according to, the mass of the rock, and then they return to their former place of stillness, save the mass of the rock. What does that mean? It means it doesn't matter what's going on, it doesn't matter what's happening. We have us, we are a body of water. First of all, if the water is not still, the reflection will not be clear. Second of all, you can't perceive the bottom of the water, usually, sometimes, ever, but unless the surface is still. So always we return to stillness. Doesn't matter if the sky is falling, doesn't matter if bombs are dropping, doesn't matter. And yes, of course, how can you be peaceful if you're running for your life? Maybe a lion, or in the ancient day, a saber-toothed tiger's up after you. right? So this is this Hoshin. They're trying to bring us down. There's some kind of energy of manipulation, matriculation, moving things around, tinkering with things, pulling at cords, pulling at threads. And the other aspect that I'm getting, because I was getting La Temperanza, but also La Forza, which is the strength card. Okay, so this is somebody not liking how strong you are, somebody not liking that you're willing to walk, somebody not liking that you're uncontrollable, you're unmanipulatable, you're unrepressible. So this is when we say Hoshen, it means oh shit. Somebody's just trying to do petty little vibrational things. I don't understand. But basically they want us to come down because they have some need to dominate us. They have some need to repress us. They think that they need to bring us down a couple of notches to teach us a lesson. They kind of want to make us bow, surrender, submit. Whatever that is, I don't understand. I mean, if you need to bring somebody down a notch or two so that they're accessible to you, you're a loser. You're on some loser shit, okay? I don't know what to say about that, darling. You clearly need healing. And grant me a moment. So why don't we get in here? We have the Hermit. And the Ace of Swords came out right after the Four of Pentacles. So I'm going to keep going and I'm going to extend and expand the message, but I already have something here. So our line is complete because the Ace of Swords came out. So we're ruling. We have the authority here. Maybe it's authority over ourselves. Maybe it's authority in our lives. Maybe it's authority over the situation. I'm hearing oportunidad, the word oportunidad. I code switch a lot, multiple different languages. Okay, sorry, I don't know what's going on. I don't particularly care. So I'm hearing that word oportunidad, the opportunity. And it might mean that we are the one with the leverage here, especially with this Four of Pentacles. That's another word for cleaving, but the fours are throne cards. And if you understand the alchemy and the occultism and the hermetics behind the tree of life, that 4 and 7 is an earth plane, astral plane, earth realm, astral plane, what's called ruler or governorship here. So moving into the next line, with the 5 of Cups, Cinque de Copa, we have a double 5. Okay, so this is a loser. I'm so sorry. We have a triple 5, but it didn't come out together. Okay, so there's something going on. I'm gonna have to explain this to you because we got something, okay? But 2 5s came out. So that's usually chaos, disorder, disorder, disorder. What is that, System of a Down? I don't know, I've been out of high school for a while. Yeah, I'm hearing System of a Down, man. Hey, kiddo, you are rowdy and rambunctious. The kitty's a little bit distracting. So yeah, I mean, poor girl, poor guy, poor person. Poor baby. They have some need for healing. I'm not laughing, I'm just amused. So this is a depressive or somebody that's had the wool ripped off from over their eyes. That means a bubble has burst in some kind of way. And this is the person who feels the need to contest what is going on around them in the environment, surrounding location. It could be crossings, conundrums, competition, karma, conflicts, basically a challenge. And then we have 7 of Pentacles. So this is the language that I just heard. This is a hoe whose shit don't work. They think their shit don't smell. That's what I heard. Okay, so this together would mean they had an agenda that didn't go anywhere. They didn't get them what they wanted, and now they're fighting like a petty, basic, common hoe like everybody else. And this is good. This is the sowing of seeds here, but not with 2 5s. And then a third 5 comes out. So we have the 4 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, and they didn't come out in a progressive number, okay? So you start off with the Seven of Pentacles, meaning you've been doing some kind of work, and then it goes down. So that means it was a backfire. And now we have 3 5s in the opposing person's line. So they are chaotic, to say the least. They're probably demonic, because the first 5 that came was the 5 of Cups. So they're under some impression. They're under some narrative. Basically, that's a narrative. 5 of Cups, 5 of Wands, that's a narrative. They have some kind of narrative where they think they've been wounded or something. And unfortunately, darling, with the 5s, I don't care what you got to say. That just means you basic, you common, you petty, you probably something else much more explicit, adjective there. And I'm hearing, please, sir, may I have some more? So you're now a beggar, and unfortunately, it's a spiritual beggar. So that might mean that you've become spiritually impoverished. You might have started to fall. You might have, meaning you're going to become fallen in this life. I'm not getting good things, and I don't have that many cards for this other person. And I haven't even reshuffled the deck yet. A message that pushed out during my contemplation meditation, because I was getting that Hoshin energy, that Odif little alert went off. Odif is, first of all, it's the chakras above the heart versus the Hoshin chakras below the heart. But Odif stands for agents of destruction and fuckery. Okay, so this is some person with schemes, machinations, orchestrations, manipulations, matriculations. They like to tinker. They like to blackmail, manipulate, some kind of abstract version of all of those or none of those, but it's something antagonistic, oppositional, adversarial, and perhaps malicious or toxic as well. And so we're going to see what that is. They're holding on to something, trying to get something, and they think things are unfair, but they had some kind of agenda that didn't work with the 7 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles, it didn't work. They should have asked for what they want instead of trying to manipulate it out of us. Okay, 4 of Wands. So they have created a principality of darkness. Maybe it's not hell, maybe it's not evil yet, but this is a person who cleaves. They need some kind of accolade. They need some kind of worship. They need to be recognized in some way. And that's, again, if you need people to recognize the fuckery that you're doing, and if you paint that as benevolence, there's something wrong. So they are in some kind of sanctuary or safe space, but they might not be feeling like it. They're always needing help. The way that this came out too, it's usually the 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, that's somebody getting money from other people. This is a person that might be using other people's money to get their needs met. Okay, it could be a recent loan from a bank that you've had a long established history from. This could also be like, specifically the way I see it is, this is a person getting a loan from a credit union or a consumer bank, or a smaller commercial bank, not a retail bank. Yeah, and this is debt. But this is also somebody digging a hole for themselves because they're taking things, robbing from Peter to pay Paul. This is what I'm getting. Okay. So let's see here, because they do see that the jig is up, or something is approaching. Something's on the horizon here, but something's going to be over. It seems like their dreams or their goals, they've reached as far as they can get. They have their sights on somebody because they need to continue getting more supply, and that's a no. Something's over. Their access is changing. 2 of Wands. Okay, so we have, wow. Let me just read it to you. Mama's got to get her notes out. That's something. Yeah, feeling of foreboding and worry. Hey, like I told your ass. Yeah, their nervous system is kind of going haywire because they need to feel like they're doing something, but what they're doing is not going to work. I saw that right away. I saw that right away. Their little con, really, their little stratagem ain't going to work. Okay. So yeah, so they're collaborating or working, or they're starting some kind of plan or strategy, implementing some kind of, yeah, plan or strategy. The Tower, that's me. And then Nine of Cups, Prince of Pentacles. So they either were sitting pretty because they're leaving the past, heading into the future. So they were sitting pretty on some kind of level, but it was because they had a connection through somebody. And they're going towards this plan that's about to expand, but they're resting on their laurels with the Two of Cups and this La Imperatrice, the Empress. So it also means that in the next 2 weeks, they're going to come forward with some kind of strategy again. But this is something that took a while to build, or it took them a while to figure it out, or they had things to do before. And then they come back rushing in, but this is in another line. So this is the collective. It may seem like they go away, but they come back. And they come back with this magic or sorcery or illusions, delusions, confusions, things that are hidden, things that are secretive, even with the moon. It can also be that it's a timing of the moon, like a full moon thing. Like I heard August 6th and April 6th. So August 6th is Leo, April 6th is Aries, and here we go, a fire sign. It typically talks about the rising sign or the Mars. We do have Mars out here on the table, but I am the Tower. So that you're going to see that card with me every time I do a reading. Sorry, honey, this is the way it works for me and myself. But it's out here on the board, and it's in the line of collective. So it would be, they probably have their Mars in Aries or their Mars in Leo. Okay, so Mars in Aries, that's when you see the Two of Wands. Mars in Leo is when you see the Seven of Wands. Now that's the situation where a person feels like their power is indomitable. I am getting a little bit of a God complex here, but a passive one. So they let other people do their work. They rest on other people's laurels. They kind of think that they're sitting pretty, but really what it is their rapport and their relationships are running thin. So that's what I'm getting. The laurels that they're resting on, I think they're running out of support. Okay, so they're in a community. They have access to people that will help them. Six of Swords here. So they're going to get bypassed or broken out or broken free because this Six of Swords is crowned by an ace. So let me just jump to the point here. Something is encroaching, it's expanding on the horizon, and it's going to be difficult, and it's going to block them from doing what they've been doing for a while. They have some kind of access that they don't need. The Six of Swords is also being permitted entry. And the Three of Cups and the Six of Swords would mean that this is a person with access to a community, access to some type of gift, blessing, or discretionary. It can be fun, can be options, can be amenities, can be perks. Okay, they have access to something, typically a group, a collective, a community. And it's going to shift and change because when they keep accessing this group or energy, eventually there's some kind of imposter in them, this person. And one day their deception is going to unravel. It's going to just be shown out in public. They're going to be shown to be an imposter. And they're blind and ignorant to this for some kind of reason because they're of an opposing mind. They maybe schizotypal. Okay, I don't like to use that word. I'm not a clinician. So the other alternative version for that is of two minds. They have opposing theories or whatever, and that happens, you know. This is like the millennia, yo. So this is a fluid time. Gender can be fluid. Concepts and ideas can be fluid. You could be this and you can be that. You can be this, that, this, and the other this, you know. So hey, and I would be with the Letimbaranza, that would be, this is a mixture of things together, the right mix, the perfect timing, okay? But it also says that in 3 weeks, people are gonna start judging them or looking at them sideways, that they are running out of support is what I'm getting. With the 10 of Pentacles, this is in another line. So they've been trying to access this off in the distance or somewhere inaccessible, and approachable. All they're going to get is that 6 of Pentacles that we saw before. I'm doing math. 10 minus 4 is 6. So, you know, we are the ruler of this little endowment, however, whatever it is. And then we have Virgo by Virgo. So we're missing the Il Vegeto, the magician. And, you know, this is Mercury in here. So they've taken something that we weren't skillful in, and they've, okay, I'm hearing the word extorted. I was going to say exploited. And so remember before I was saying I was seeing the Strength card and I was also seeing the Temperance card. I don't know, man. This is creepy. I don't know, man. Abundance of Sothis. They're trying to steal money. Now, listen, money comes in many different forms. Money has to be delivered through channels. Wealth gets delivered through channels. Okay. So you know, because your net worth is your net worth. I'm so confused here, dude. Grant me a moment. I'm just really overstimulated. This is uncomfortable energy. I'm disoriented. I don't know what's going on. This is not acceptable to me. I don't even have a sense of time, and I'm a time witch. So we need a minute. We've been in this reading half an hour. I want to go, but I'm being told to keep going. I'm uncomfortable. All right. So I was trying to use this as an oracle deck and it popped out a whole message. Okay, so this is a lot, man. Well, at least it let me clear the deck, because sometimes it doesn't want to. Yeah, we're being prepared to receive something. We have some type of golden ticket, golden. I heard the word golden parachute. That's uncomfortable, because that would mean we're being fired or we're being kicked out of somewhere, but we get a consolation prize. Really, we're in an esteemed coveted status, and we might be given this. I heard golden parachute, but I was trying to say golden ticket. So we're about to receive something and we're about to be balling, but I don't know, man. It's different strokes for different folks, and I am uncomfortable. Uncomfortable. I feel like that Jack from Jack in the Box commercials. All right, so let's keep it moving here, y'all. So this is the Fool. Okay. So yeah, something new is about to start, but we might not. We might have to wise up. Okay, with the Innocence card here. That's it looks like the Hermit, La Mitia, but it's the Sun, El Sole. But when you have the Fool and the Sun card, it talks about new power, new soul, new vitality, new enlightenment. Now the Sun in and of itself without the Fool, that could be growth, renewal, vitality, expansion, reinvigoration. It's the solution to everything, but it also just gives life to everything. So it's not always about solving, you know what I mean? It's not always about illuminating. It usually is something that's an expansive event. Now, it also talks about manifestation when there's other energies here. It can be that something's been going on since the sun moved through Taurus. We're like a month or two after that. Okay, we're 2 months after that. So that's sextile energy. When you have two large planets that come out like that, the sun and Uranus, the Fool, it can be something that's a positive energy mixture. So that's a conjunction, a sextile, or a trine. So this is sextile energy right now, 60 degrees, Uranus and the sun. So, because the sun is moving through, wait, we're in Aries. Okay, so that's in conjunct. Okay, so this is something that's coming in the future. So remember I was saying like, golden ticket, this other person might have to go away and they need this little consolation prize. I think they know they're about to be discovered and they're getting their exit strategy. I'm that way. I have, you know, bug out bags. I call them bug out jars. I bury my little joints and Lara bar and $20 bill and flash drive in little places on the way out of town in case the shit ever hits the fan. You know, and I have my little go bag by the door and one in the trunk and, you know, one in the bushes somewhere that I can check on every now and again. It's something similar to that effect. Okay, they have their exit strategy and it might be a hostile exit. Okay, because break out, break free, you know, here it's called breakthrough, but it's the judge, il justicia, the justice. Okay, so with the Fool and the Sun, something's gonna happen when the sun is moving through Taurus. So that's a few weeks from now, okay? And it's really gonna be when the sun and Uranus are conjunct, okay, which is coming up. It's coming up. Now, I'm also detecting like there was something or some kind of alert or some kind of energy or some kind of whatever that happened upwards of upwards of a month ago. Somewhere at the beginning of Pisces season, an alert went off on this antagonistic, adversarial, oppositional sides, this person. Something happened where they knew that time was running out for them, and that would have been the sextile that I was hearing. So Pisces and Taurus are sextile. Right now we're in an inconjunct because Aries does not go into that energy, but we're only a few weeks left of Aries. So what'll happen is sometime in May, I'm hearing the word May. The first week of May, it won't be a sextile, which is opportunity creating. You have to move into a sextile. The trine is like a gift drops into your hand. The sextile is like you recognize an opportunity, but you need to, I'm hearing the word extrapolate, but you could, you know, exploit this opportunity. And then a conjunction, it just comes for you on your path versus falling into your hand. Okay, so, okay, what is going on? I'm very itchy. I don't know what's going on, man. This is uncomfortable reading. Mama don't like this. No, baby. That's a no. That's a no. That's a no. We don't do that. No. Grant me a moment, my darling. I'm so grateful to you for your patience and your understanding. Ooh, child. Wow. This is something. It is so subtle, but insidious. It's insidious. Pernicious. No, but pernicious has an openness to it. This is secret and closed. Yeah, so something happened a month or two ago and something's going to be happening in a month or two. That's what the point is. And I'm trying to pinpoint it, but the intuition is getting away from me. So it was something in the middle of Pisces, okay, the second week into Pisces. And the second week into Taurus is when this is going to pop. So Uranus must be taking its time. And that could be the truth, because Uranus takes about 7 years to move through any sign, and we're only a few years in. I remember I was right about to move when Uranus moved into Taurus, and I've been in my place about 2 years. So this is what is up. This is what is up. When the Pisces transit happened, that was a sextile. When this Taurus transit happens, the sun, it's going to be a conjunct, because Uranus is sitting still, staying put. And so the sun is going to be doing this. Okay. So the sun is growth, expansion, vitality, renewal, all those things, but it also gives you sight. Inside is the moon, sight, enlightenment. Things get exposed, sometimes enumerated, meaning you might know the why of the why of the why of the why. You might know the how, who, what, when, where, and why. And hey, we have this card, breakthrough. Now it's the Justice card, all right? And we also have the Chariot, awareness. And when the Justice and El Carro, the Chariot, would not, because here it's called awareness, and this is the Osho Zen. Okay, so when you have the Chariot and La Justicia, the Justice, what happens is there's some kind of successful victory, usually a legal victory. It can be spiritual karma. It's expediting is the word. You come up out of some karma that you've been in for a while. Something's getting aligned, something's getting fixed, and it's coming through spiritual, because we're innocent and pure, the full and innocence. It looks like the Hermit, l'ermitaña, but it's El Sole, the sun. So it's talking about being pure, being blissful, being one of the divine. And the difference between La Luna, the moon, and El Sole, the sun, is like that's the astral plane, the moon. So yeah, it's spiritual, but it's more esoteric than it is divine. And then when you go from the moon to the sun, now you're dealing with fifth dimensional plus 5, 6, and 7D. So now you're dealing with pure, blissful, exalted, benevolent beings versus the swamp creatures. And hey, here's that magician I was talking about before, existence, El Bagetto here. The Queen of Cups, receptivity, consciousness, Ace of Swords. So this is the second time we've gotten the Ace of Swords on our side. So some truth is coming, and I said truth. Some truth is coming. Yes, claro. I'm hearing that. Claro, clarity. It might also be brightness with the sun. And this is the Knight of Wands. So this is the second time the Knight of Wands has come out on this other person's side. The Knight of Wands, and here's intensity. So they're looking for a way, and they're planning to have a movement, and they are trying to fix the past the way that this card is coming through. They're looking for some kind of, but the thing about it is hell is not going to let them go, is what I'm understanding. They know that it's over. This is the world card, completion. So the jig is up. I'm seeing Jenga, the tower coming. Hey, sucks to be you. Yeah, because the death in the world. So this is the chapter ending. Beyond illusion, we can't be lied to anymore. It doesn't matter what little assistance you have with the Two of Cups here. Nah, baby. You got figured out. That's what this be. And they're already missing the position that they put together for themselves. Somebody's about to lose out. They know that in a month or two, the jig is up. They know that the last straw is here already. And they might have been trying, I'm sorry if I bumped the mic. They might have been trying to keep something the way it was or hold something together. And they got to the spot, to the area where they needed, because the grade of the prince, Cavalli di Bastioni, is 14. So that can overdo everything. However, when it comes out with an ace, now we have 15. So 1 + 5 is 6. So that's somebody getting bypassed. Somebody at the gate having access to the gate, but nobody's opening it for them. It's like you might have just moved into a building and you left your key upstairs or whatever, and nobody knows you. So they're walking right by you, but you're standing at the door to your own apartment and nobody will let you in because they don't know you, right? But you just moved in. Or even worse, you've been living there for a couple of years and nobody is opening the door for you because they don't know you or they don't like you anymore. So this is somebody who used to have access, I'm watching a show right now. I don't actually know. I'm not completely following it because it's just background noise. I put it on when I'm doing house chores. I was folding laundry. But the name of the show is called Cold Black. And I'm watching it because it's free. I don't pay for TV because I don't watch it. I'm pretty loyal to Paramount Plus because I'm a Star Trek fan. But other than that, I'm from a movie family, Motown money. And so we kind of branch out, of course. And I've had 2 family members work on older generations of Star Trek. So it's close to me. But anyways, long story short, I'm watching the show Cold Black. It's a procedural drama, medical. And there was this guy who was like a really great surgeon. And then like he got Parkinson's or whatever. So he was still in the hospital because he became a chaplain, but he couldn't perform surgeries. And so it's like that. It's like a person who no longer has access. It's like a person you're still a part of us, but you ain't doing nothing. It's an ornament. Meaning you might have a crown, you might have a title, but it comes with no power. Ornament is what we call that. And so that's what this person is. They've lost something, the death card. Something's over for them with the world and the devil. They're going to hell. It's very well hidden here. They're going to hell. I'm sorry. I keep slipping out here. I don't know what that means. They're going to hell. Okay. They're going to hell. So I feel like I've been reading enough, but we're not done. So let's keep it moving. Ooh, child. This is a person who was not able to maintain access, or they're losing their access. So here's the Tower in this deck. I told you when I'm around, the Tower is going to be around it, the way I do my readings. Okay, so now we have the 10 of Pentacles. So it can't be that something's completed because right afterwards came an ace and then the Lovers card. Here it's called the Lovers, yeah. And then the ace it's called Going with the Flow. It's the Ace of Cups, una de copa, yeah, the Ace of Cups. And then we also have We Are the World. So the future, yeah, because it turns into the Miser, the 4 of Pentacles here. So they have access to the environment surrounding location, but somebody's going to take it away because the Imperatore, the Emperor here, it's called the Rebel. And you see how these chains are breaking? So the ties that bond are over. And 4 is a number of like administration, the throne, things of that in and of itself. There are other cards that talk about administration, like the Ace of Swords. But the 4s of themselves, it's the court. It's like where all of the different royals come and meet, okay? Ooh, my lips be chapped. I'm changing my diet a lot right now, so I'm just figuring things out. That might also be why I seem tired a lot, is because I'm figuring things out. Yeah, this is like such a subtle, uh-oh. It really is. This person has gotten their hands deep, their claws deep into something, and they're about to be discovered here. I'm not able to, but I can feel it, I can sense it. Okay, so I don't feel dogged like I do. I'm not wanting to go in here and psychically investigate, but somebody is still in a situation because there's a lover there. They have support. But when I first saw the support, it was the Three of Cups. And then when it came out more, it was the Two of Cups. Now it's the Ace of Cups. So even though those are really good, favorable cards, you see that it's called a digression, a digression. It's not progressive, their support. It's lowering and lowering and lowering and lowering. So they're out of places to hide, and they're out of stuff to cling to cleave to, with the Four of Pentacles, the miser. Well, sucks to be you, boo-boo. We are the world. I don't know the lyrics to that. We are the future, maybe? I don't know. We are the world. I'm hearing that. Okay, so this is the significator of the deck. The maestro, the master. Okay, Six of Pentacles. So now they're begging. They're asking for support. Or they're going around making people support them in some kind of way. Sorry for the pouting. I'm not sorry. Pardon the pouting. I made myself some chai and it's gone. I didn't know I drank it all. I guess I'm having too much fun. I didn't even remember drinking it. Oops. I have more on the stove, but it's not the chai, temple chai I like to make. I don't have all the things I need, so I made hoopty chai. And it tastes hoopty. Okay, so 10 of Cups. Yeah, I mean, yes, right now they're in, but something's going to shift with that Tower before. Also, they're going to be seen to be, I'm hearing liar, but I don't understand why, because the Page of Cups is not a liar. They're overly moralistic and stupid. So, okay, they were lying and they thought they had their lives down packed, but they pick poor victims. They don't understand how to pick victims, because the things that they're looking at as weakness are not signs of weakness. It actually takes a lot of strength. So possibilities. They're looking for options right now, and they know they're going to be left out. This is the Five of Pentacles. So the thing about this, in this deck, these two guys are former criminals, and the only way they were able to get any support was by joining either the military or the government. There's a whole story, and each of these cards has a. So this is the book that comes in the deck, but Osho Zen is a former Buddhist. There's a whole Buddhist following. So there's a bigger book. It's on my list. It's a collector's item, which means it's like $80 because it's hard to find. It might be more than that. I'll put it at the top of the collector's list, but it's in the ones called specialty and collectors. It's not in the regular one, because none of those are over $45. But this one in my, because there's some decks I want that are like $600, y'all. I have a collector's deck here. The Tarot of the Erotica, it's like $800. Just because it's out of print. And I like that shit. So let's read this compromise. Yeah, this person's time is running out. I don't know, but all of the music that I'm getting, tempted by fate, but I won't hesitate. Yeah. So this person knows, they always knew that whatever they did was going to be discovered and it was going to be shameful to them. And they're still holding on. Keep on keeping on. Okay, so they're prideful. Got to work with what you got. So they feel like this is their only option, to be a diabolical hoe. Okay. In the courts of ancient Japan, the male attendants were often selected from the ranks of petty criminals who were castrated. Because of their intimate familiarity with the activities of the court, they were often seen as the center of political and social intrigues and exercised a great deal of power behind the scenes. The two figures of this card remind us of the sleazy and conspiratorial situations we get into when we compromise our own truth. Woo! Oh my gosh. I had to let that out. It is one thing to meet another halfway to understand a point of view different from our own and work towards a harmony of the opposing forces. It is quite another to cave in and betray our own truth. If we look deeply into it, we usually find that we are trying to gain something, whether it is the power, oh my gosh, code switching, I'm so sorry, pardon me. If we look deeply into it, we usually find that we are trying to gain something, whether it is power or the approval of others. If you are tempted, beware. The rewards of this kind of compromise always leave a bitter taste in the mouth. Okay, then like it's a Buddhist book, so it gives you a whole contemplation meditation practice. I was Buddhist for a long time, Nichiren Buddhism. I was like a big ass youth leader and everything, but I haven't practiced since I was 25 because I grew up Jewish, so I just became Buddhist kind of in rebellion, not to my parents either. Just I wanted a different path, and everybody was telling me who I was and what to do, so I made my own decision. And I like the decisions that I made because it led me to the Buddha. Okay, so I don't know if I should read this. Okay, so this person's journey is one of approval. They're clout seeking and they're losing it. They're about to lose it. They don't know how to ask for what they want. They steal it or they do whatever. I was gonna say diabolical, deceivious things and deceptive things, and I heard the word dubious. You see how sneaky this reading is? It's not telling you to your face what's up, but it's there. Time takes too much time. So they don't want to build, they don't want to put the energy in themselves. They want to extrapolate, they want to find loopholes. I'm hearing this song right now by Moloko, Moloko. It's an Irish band or English UK or something like that. But the name of the song is Time Takes Too Much Time. It's either that or, well, since we're taking our time here, excuse me, I know I have an expressive face. The Time Is Now is the name of the song. To go up in my music library. I really don't listen to lyrics, but if I know that the artist is a practitioner, like if I know they're a witch or a fairy or they're voodoo or whatever, I will follow them. So I don't always have to like what I'm liking. As long as I know your soul is not owned by the devil, then I'm coming to look for you. If I know that you're a magical being like myself, I will give you some patronage. So that's Moloko. She's an Irish fairy. Her name is Roisin Murphy, XYZ Elemental P. We know her by Roisin Murphy, but we don't realize that before she was Roisin Murphy, she was Moloko in a band, and then she went solo, just like Stevie Nicks used to be Fleetwood Mac, or Morrissey used to be the Smiths, or like Gwen Stefani used to be No Doubt. I can't really come up with anything else because I don't. That's basically those are my favorite people, and that's all I know. Great. Okay. Oh, Beyonce, Destiny's Child. Okay, you get it. Okay. So this person is going to be locked out. They're going to be gone soon. and it's an ending for them. This is the 10 of swords, so it's a wrap. 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 And they're going to be left to their own devices with this 9 of pentacles here, and it's the perfect thing. It was always coming too. So we have 2 tens. That's a completion and ending, and it's going to take away any of the happiness. So any one person that is giving them support or co-signing them, or any one person that they're borrowing clout from, it's over. Their support is going to be ripped out from underneath them with bloody fingernails, I'm hearing. So they're not going to leave easy, and they are stressed out because there's a monkey on their back. Now, I know in this deck it doesn't seem like there's a monkey on the back, but you see, this guy needs to get away from the monkey, because at any moment the monkey could end it. This person, let's read it, because I'm overstimulated, man. I need to calm down. But time won't hesitate. Listen to that song, "The Moment Is Now" or "The Time Is Now" by Moloko. How many people do you know who, just when they are completely overloaded with too many projects, too many balls in the air, have suddenly come down with the flu or taken a fall or ended up in crutches? That's just the sort of bad timing the little monkey with the pen in his hands is about to impose on the one-man band pictured here. Okay, so this is a mofo doing it all. I love this deck, man, and I love the meditative contemplation practices. I'm giggling. I'm getting such a funny vibe from this. It's like very much, the sevens in this deck are amazing. It really tells you human nature. And this is a deck that is poo-poo. It like paints, some decks make everything so colorful and sunshine and lollipops and rainbows and lemon drops. And this deck does that. However, you see wisdom in the sevens. And 7 is an epitome card. So I'm so amused, and I'm very rarely amused. So that's just a sort of bad timing. The little monkey with the pen is about to impose on the one-man band pictured here. The quality of stress represented by this card visits all of us at times, but perfectionists are particularly vulnerable to it. We created ourselves with the idea that without us, nothing will happen, especially in the way we want it to. Well, what makes you think you are so special? Do you think the sun will not rise in the morning unless you personally set the alarm? Go for a walk, buy some flowers, and fix yourself a spaghetti dinner. I absolutely hate spaghetti with a passion, and I was raised in an Italian home. Anything unimportant will do. Just put yourself out of that monkey's reach. Yeah, that's true. You got to get the monkey off your back, even if the monkey's underneath you with a pen, right? I'm not a red sauce person at all. I like green sauce only, even on my pizza, and I'm a pizza whore, okay? I probably have pizza about twice a week. Pizza and falafel, pizza and falafel. Okay, so I love this card because it ends with the aloneness. This person needs to withdraw, go away. And they keep trying to outflank or override, but the thing is, our energy is universalized. It's according to universal cycles. So whatever they're trying to do is not going to work. It's Niguan Hapa. Niguan Hapa. And I'm hearing that, Mariah, it's a wrap for you, baby. It's a wrap. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Oh, baby, put all your shit in the elevator. It's going down like a denominator. Yeah, so we're gonna see just what kind of filth they are. Maybe it's filth, maybe it's ick, maybe it's idiocy, who knows? We're gonna see just what kind of filth they come and what kind of ish they've been slinging. And they're about to be exposed. It's unfortunate. Yeah, I've been hearing that song. And now my intuition is back. I feel quiet. I was ignoring the Mariah song, and I'm always going to ignore Mariah. Okay. So I'm a diva, so it's hard for me to be around other divas unless we're at some kind of accolade. I just got confirmation on that. Okay, so any final, what the fuck are you doing? Ah, okay, this person is getting nervous because they see that change is on the way. I can't, this is so annoying, man. I'm overwhelmed. I don't want this. I don't want this. Pardon the reading being so long. Oh, wow. I just have my body radiating with frustration. I can't, I'm gonna deactivate the comments because I hate encouragement from posts. Please don't do that. Okay, I have to be obedient to the goddess, especially in this deck. I was trying to use the deck as an oracle deck because that's normally what I do, and the deck demanded that I cast the table, which meant it didn't want to be used as an oracle. It came with tarot. Okay, that happens sometimes because I'm feeling overwhelmed and I need the messages to be a little warm and fuzzy, which I don't normally do or need, but I suppose the goddess feels like I need soothing. All right, okay, we're gonna have it anyway, so fine. And then I closed the deck and I wanted to cast as an oracle and it didn't let me. It came back out with another. I would have just kept my orientation on the table then because I had the gates anchored. At least I was in control of what was coming through. They don't care right now. So we're gonna do this, but now I've lost time, I've lost my intuition, I've lost my perfected, Virgo midheaven ways. I feel messy, but this is probably a messy hoe. Okay. Okay, so we have Three of Pentacles. In this deck, it's called Guidance, and it's angel messages or angels coming to the rescue. And then we have Flowering, which is the Queen of Pentacles, Regina Denari here. And then, okay. And then we have the Rebel card, which is the Emperor came back. That's going to be a thing with me. And then because I have Jupiter in Aries, and literally this is that. Okay, so now we have this. It's the page, it's the Knight of Cups. Okay, so we are just moving through the world with an open heart and we're fruitful, we're blossoming in some kind of way. But we were carrying some kind of person on our back. This is the Six of Swords, but you see this, it's a burden. Okay, and then I think we were calling out this person's mess and nobody was listening to us. And now it was about to be seen. I was feeling the moon card so much. It's past lives here, but the ancestors are in this card. And when you read the contemplation in the book, it actually talks about the ancestors in the past lives. And, sometimes in voodoo, when I'm doing prayers, I'm funny. So I'll say, thank you for your womb, mamas. And I'm talking to Mama Chamba, Eve, Oshun, all the mothers back to time, right? But I get the same kind of energy from this card, when you're thanking the ancestors and the Mami Wata and you're just blessing them and you're thanking them for the wombs that you descend from and all that stuff. It's what I'm getting. And then with the Emperor and the moon card, it means that we've been able to perceive through the darkness, through the illusion, but also we might have just had to rule behind the scenes. We might have had to make the best of what was given to us, even though we knew there was better, even though we knew we were operating under some kind of illusion. Yeah, if I ever misrepresented my self-image, then I'm sorry. I was oh so acquiescent, but I learned my lesson, and I'm sorry. I'm just getting that Mariah's in the house right now. Okay, so here we have, now we have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Three of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, now the Page of Pentacles. So that's somebody that had to sit and cultivate and manifest out of whatever the environment surrounding location was giving, because there was a high level to be at, a higher standard to meet. They knew it. We were they. We knew it, but everybody else was on some stupid shit. They were smoking the crack, the whatever. They were buying the bullshit of this person. Okay. And then maturity is the Ace of Pentacles. So this would normally be a digression, but a digression, but not with the last card being the Pentacles. And then Queen of Swords, morality. Okay, so this is one of those prideful hoes, the ones who their mind is really not going to change. This is a person who can't learn anything because they think they know everything. So when you're not coachable, you can't be taught. And so they did have some kind of, they did eke something out. They were able to create a position for themselves, a platform for themselves. So they're guarding it like a hawk with this Queen of Swords, but they know something's up. They know something's on the way with this High Priestess, La Papessa. Here it's called Inner Voice. And the Six of Wands was success. I'm seeing Durga here, but they stole something, or they were able to find some kind of spot. And it also says here, letting go. So hold on just a second, because I'm overwhelmed. So we have the Lover's card. I'm smelling burnt wax, but the altar, the candle is like halfway there. So the time's running out. They're running out of juice. I'm smelling like the end of a candle. I'm smelling that. They're running out of juice, man. That's what that means. So I don't know what to tell you. Okay. And then we are the world. Yeah. So Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, time's running out for them. That's all I can say, because we have the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords here. So they have created, they own the situation, and it's slipping because people around them are going to want to be more free. And they pretended like they created something, like they're the progenitor of something that's kicking off, yielding. But you see how we have three kings here, and the Emperor is on our side. They have the Lovers. So they've stolen this. They are taking it, or had somebody shared with them. It's not theirs, or the Emperor would be here. You do not have three kings and have the beta bitch card. I'm sorry. And listen, my spirits know how to talk to me. So, because we've been at this for decades. So this is the no. I don't mean to be all, I'm just saying, like, I know that my guides would inform me otherwise if it was true. You don't get three kings on the board coming out in close succession, and the next major arcana is not something of a rulership. Three of Wands, something is coming on the way. They know that the something is approaching, something on the horizon, and it's breakthrough here. That's karmic justice. So karmic justice is coming in 3 days. The cards are going to fall with this person. Children's rights. So they might be taking other people's power, taking people's other clout, because the Sun and the Justice card together could be custody, could be children's rights. It could be having to align something that was unfair. Maybe somebody got skipped over. They weren't recognized for something. Maybe the things that are allocated or given out or passed out or shared around. Yeah, this is a person with access to power, but no ownership and no rulership of said power. And they're going to be, the slates are being wiped clean with the Fool card. Okay. And this is all coming with, it's on the way. It's at the threshold. It's on the horizon. Oh my gosh. And this is the threshold card. Tuning in Four of Cups, but the Four of Cups is something sitting at the threshold trying to either manifest or go away, dissipate. Okay, so here it is, Eight of Swords, guilt. The Nine of Swords is guilt for me. This is constriction, restrictions, rules, regulations. I was oh so acquiescent, but I learned my lesson, and I'm sorry. So why you feeling sorry now? Because if it's up, it's stuck. You done did it. You can't own up to it. Hey, I was an asshole. I was a malignant fucking tumor. I was sideways, sneaky, trifling, treacherous, treasonous. I had ulterior motives. I was a vindictive fucking bitch. Excuse me, though. That's what I'm getting. I don't like that language anymore. That's what I'm getting. And I don't know where it's from. I mean, it feels appropriate now because I'm feeling like this person is stodgy in their energy, they're stodgy in their mind, they're stodgy in their demeanor, and they're very controlling, but it's somewhat covert. Like I have all these questions, but I'm not going to ask them because I'm not getting the indicators to ask them. So now we have the Three of Cups. This is a person who's going to be seen. Okay, this person is going to be bound and restricted in front of other people. Other people are going to know that something bad is happening to them, but they deserve it because they're deceptive. Politics, Seven of Swords. Remember I told you the sevens in this, because the sevens are epitome cards. The sevens here, they amuse me so much. I love the contemplation on the Seven of Swords. Okay, the Eight of Swords with the Fool card, when those two come out together, it's so bad. The Egyptian god in Voodoo, it's Ajapa. I don't know what it is in Orisha because I'm not Yoruba, I'm Voodoo. So, I just know when the Eight of Swords and the Fool card come out, it's literally, when your heart gets way to the feather. There's a class of deities. Okay, the alligator spirits, some of them are ugly, scary, but they devour you, or they also are the like wardens of jail. So there's like it's called the duats. Okay, I don't know what it is we're doing because I'm kind of a baby who know, but it's the duat. So this is the person going to the lower levels of hell. And I'm finally seeing it, but I've been sensing it the whole time. Okay, so this is somebody who, in the last couple of days, it was decided that they're not supposed to be around divine people anymore. And with the Three of Cups, Seven of Swords, Eight of Swords, Fool card, they're gonna have be newly bound, because I feel like they were already before, because this was the first card that came out in the swords, or actually it was the Six of Swords. We were already being guided through them, but for whatever reason, we were second guessing ourselves. And so we gave them some access. And then the whole time behind the scenes, they were trying to change our minds. They were trying to push their way in on our boundaries. Because I'm really reading energy here. I'm not reading cards, and it's unfortunate because I have all this work here because I'm a Grand Tarot Master, but I don't know how to show my work because I don't speak common denominator anymore. It's a problem that I have. I get too lofty, and I am an ivory tower hoe, but I've earned my position there. But that's not always where I'm at. Like sometimes you need to inform and instruct people that haven't got that mastery yet, and I totally don't mind doing it. I'm struggling today. I don't know how to show my receipts. That's what I'm trying to say. And it's finally coming. Okay. Now, okay, honey. So the Queen of Swords came out on this person's side. That's a person trying to overtake your mind or take something from you. This is the person trying to eliminate you, and they're the opposition hole. They're not just the adversarial hole. And then you have the King of Swords. So this is the person who knows how to cut you out, cut you down. This is the person who can end you. The King of Swords can end you. The King of Wands can motivate you. The King of Pentacles can take care of you. The King of Cups can marry you. Okay, so the King of Swords, and in this deck it's called Control. So this person came out right out the gate, fighting, morality, and control. Queen of Swords, morality, and control. Right out the gate. Okay, then guilt. So it means it didn't work. Because they're trying to overtake somebody's soul. So we probably in the beginning had some kind of moral, some kind of boundary, some kind of standard. And then they were able to negate that. They were able to enforce or impose their BS on us, and we took it in. And it became some kind of union partnership with the king and the queen there. And so in this sense, eights are when a magic spell is overtaking your soul. And magic doesn't always need to be alter stuff. It can be projection, energy exchange, especially with the eights, it's a power struggle. Okay, so the eights though, and in when you're reading energy, it means something is trying to overtake the soul, because in nine, that's the spirit that inhabits the flesh. Okay, so if you have the nine of swords, this person is haunted. Well, right now it's the eight of swords, meaning something's knocking at the door trying to overtake a person's spirit. This person tried to change us, starting with our belief system, boundaries, and standards, eight of swords. Okay, and it didn't work. It backfired, seven of swords. Seven of swords is another interpretation people don't hear a lot, is a plan that will most likely fail. That's another interpretation of the seven of swords. And then we have the four of swords here. Here it's called postponement. But this person is living in black and white when everybody else is living in technicolor. They're actually aware of the technicolor, but trying to make everybody else only see black and white, and it's not working. They try to suppress something. 10 of Wands here. It won't work because it's apples to oranges, comparison. In order to compare, you have to compete. In order to compete, you have to compare. And this person doesn't have the credentials or the receipts. Okay, and it took a while, but now people are coming up out the cage. And remember, I confused this for the Page of Cups. It's actually the Knight of Cups. This is the Page of Cups. So now the little birdies are coming up out the cage, and now this person has 2 5s. Again, loser. Okay, so totality. They're not going to be able to hang on because you have to let go of one thing to get to the next, and that's the thing. They're greedy or they're scared. If they're greedy or scared like that, it means they don't have enough in their soul. They don't have enough of their own in their soul. They need to take from other people. They need to be in other people's home and other people's house. They need other people participating in their scheme in order for it to work. That means the moment people see who you really are, and it will happen here, it will happen. The moment people see who you really are, the jig is up. I'm itchy again. Oh, darling, pardon this messiness. I'm so grateful for your patience. I'm just itchy. It's gross, man. Ooh, ooh. I'm feeling gross. Even my nose is itchy. Okay, but nothing. There's nothing inside. This person, do you see that? No thingness. This is the Hierophant too. So when the Hierophant and the Moon card come out, it means magic. A person's doing some type of spiritual manipulation. They're using the lower, yeah, and they can only do basic petty things. They can't come up with higher stuff. Mm, mm, mm. They got nothing. They're nothing. That's the truth of them, that they're nothing. Do you see this? They have to fill the space up with their gas. And this is also, I mean, we have the King and Queen, so, and then the Justice card came out. That's the only air sign on their side. So there's probably somebody here. Oh no, we have Gemini too. So somebody may be a Gemini moon. Okay, but the rest of the, okay, I'm really feeling it's Libra moon and Libra sun. If they have a collaborator, they're bonding to their sun and their moon. Now it can be that one person is a Libra sun and another person is a Libra north node or midheaven, but I'm not getting that because the Chariot card didn't come out this time around, and that would talk about, because if you have or Capricorn, the Devil card didn't come out either. So this is somebody we're giving our power over to. And we're not done. I'm trying to get up off of this table. I want to go eat and make some more tea and whatnot. I'm really wanting to throw a diva tantrum. I'm really feeling like Mariah right now. But hey, I serve the goddess and I will not disobey her. All right, let's get this done, man, because I'm overwhelmed. Oh, I'm massively off key. Put all your shit in the elevator. They want to be seen as bigger than life, benevolent, giving to everybody, and that's not who they are at their core. The Tower again with the completion. Yeah, it's a wrap for them. It's the second time it's come out. It's over for them. It's over. It's over. Yeah, so they're getting sealed away. So now I have the control back here. They're going to get exactly what's alive in their soul, which is left to their own devices. They have to pull from their own. And see, the thing about it is isolation, Three of Swords. That first of all, that means something difficult needs to be dealt with. And unfortunately, this person needs to find empathy in order to move forward, and they can't do it. Their mind flits too much. They can't slow down and be present in the situation. They project way too much, is what I'm being told. So that's Seven of Cups. They're locked out. They're loca. Okay, they're locked out. They don't have anything. The being, the spirit inhabiting their flesh right now, it's not them. And see, the thing about it is, it's an earthbound spirit, so it's not even something from the dark kingdom yet. They need to do more evil. This person is locked out. It's not them. There's been some illusion, delusion, confusion, some gassing, smoke screens, glamour. And we were the ones who knew about it, and it took a long time. This turtle here is the Knight of Pentacles. It took a long time. We just had to go with the flow here. Two of Pentacles. Remember what I'm saying? They're of two minds. They're locked out. Schizophrenia here. That's the Two of Swords, which just means you're of two minds. You can't go this way. You can't go that way because there's two different things motivating you. Okay. So let's wrap this up because we're here at the tail end, and I've had enough. Yeah, boom, boom, boom was all out in the open. Don't make me drop a dime on you. Don't make me go call more Tovich. Yeah. Okay, Mariah, you sing that thing, girl. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Yeah, so we're coming up out the cage. I am really struggling. I don't like long readings, but they do happen sometimes. Three of Pentacles. Four of, I said Three of Pentacles. Okay, so this is a collaborator, but there's also people around that disbelieve this person's story. Four of Cups, they're gonna know intuitively pretty soon that something's wrong. When two fours come out with an Alpha or Omega, meaning a major arcana four, it means that there's somebody driving change here, and it's us. There's a new boss in town. Whenever you have the Fool means new if it comes out in combination. So when the Emperor, l'Imperatore, and Il Mondo comes out, Il Manto, that means that, see, and I accidentally called the Fool the world. So the Fool and the world are actually exactly the same, except the world knows how to play the game and the Fool doesn't. The Fool's just starting the game. I look at the Fool and the world as glass half empty, glass half full. Does that make sense? So you filled up your cup with the world, and with the Fool, your cup is empty and you need to go around and fill it up. So when you have the Fool and the Emperor, it means a new leader, a new boss, a new role, a new position, a new foundation, especially with the two fours coming out, because the two fours means foundation, you know, system, structure, foundation, but it also means, well, two fours is like a new commitment. Typically, you're just going to the next level. Three means engagement and four means marriage. So if you see four fours, that's a marriage. or long-term commitment. And then if you see 3 4s, it means an engagement, but engagement just means moving to the next step. And then if you see 2 4s, it's called a pair of 4s. It just means something's been solidified, an agreement's been hammered out. Okay. So we have 2 4s here. The universe is going to create some stability and foundation for the environment surrounding location, because this person is not safe to be around. And I don't know how I know that, man. I don't trust this deck right now. Okay, this is anti-black magic stuff that I'm using. I'm just looking for one little key core. Okay, so it was the awareness card, the Chariot, because of stress. So we're about to be divinely protected with the truth that's coming out. We're being prepared to receive truth and clarity because we were bamboozled. Okay. This is the King of Cups now. So this is our authentic self, true nature. And the authentic self, true nature may come out of another person, because what popped out sideways in the deck here was the 7 of Cups. So that's illusion, smoke screens, gaslighting, love bombing. We have the Strength card here. So it took a while, but we needed strength, courage, and wisdom. And we had to grow through the cement, through the asphalt, through the pavement here. But now we have Innocence, which is the Sun card, the solution to everything. And we're breaking through here. Okay, so this is what I was thinking about earlier. Remember when I said the word psychically investigate? Now I understand why I felt how I felt. Because my intuition was telling me very strongly what something was coming up. Because this woman or this man or whomever, first of all, they're a bitch. Yes, honey. So they control, they dominate, but they weren't showing up like that. And I was feeling this energy, the Queen of Wands. And to me, I call the Queen of Wands cowgirl, but I didn't see the Strength card. I didn't see